Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 11, called Judge, Jury, Executioner. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, we're 3 episodes away from the season finale. Season 2 has been a little slower than Season 1. Even though Season 1 had less episodes, I don't know, for some reason it's kind of dragging along, but we're getting close to the end. I know that a lot of you have said that Season 2 is a little drag as well, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying it very much. The Shane stuff that's going on, the battles between him and Rick, him and Dale, him and the group in general. I'm enjoying all of it. But yeah. Let's dive on in and see what we have in store. Buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride. Oh, we really are beating this man up. Holy crap. Daryl? Yo, look at his face.
I told you. You told me shit. I'm not like that. I ain't like that.
I don't know what to believe.
You gotta believe me.
We reconvene at sunset, then what happens, happens.
There's a storm brewing, and I mean that in more than one way.
But keeping our humanity, that's a choice.
What sucks is nobody's gonna side with Dale. I highly doubt it, at least.
I'll watch your prisoner.
I don't know, that could get out of hand.
No, it won't, okay? I won't let it. Listen, I don't want anybody to get hurt, okay? Rick's my friend. Herschel, he's all right by me.
And Dale?
They got a big mouth, but he's harmless. Quit trying to get yourself killed, man.
I mean, if I'm Shane, you gotta tell Rick and them. I guess, right?
Shane, it's different.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Has he killed Otis?
Damn, so the whole group
tell you
knows? The whole group knows now?
Story. How Otis covered him, saved his ass.
It's gonna be divided again. I mean, half the group, yes, half the group, no.
You never did tell me what happened on the road with you and Shane.
There's no way they're killing Randall, though.
He won't be a problem anymore.
I don't need you to patronize me. Everyone either avoids me or they treat me like I'm crazy. I lost my daughter. I didn't lose my mind.
Whoa, that went from 0 to 10 real quick.
Carl,
Holy crap, Carol.
come over here. Did you talk back to Carol?
No.
She says you did. You can't talk back to people like that.
Okay, so Daryl is on the fence. He might help Dale out. Herschel don't want nothing to do with it. We already know how Shane and Andrea feel. Rick feels how Shane feels, and then Lori is another person who's just gonna defend and take her husband's side. So it's looking like Randall ain't living. Are we gonna settle this or what, man? I'm tired of these
What's
dirty
up,
looks
Dale?
between you guys. Look at that. Glenn making a good impression. That was a big moment for Glenn. That makes things official with him and Maggie. Well, I got a gut feeling he's gonna like pretend and fall. Ooh, or the walker's gonna get out.
But I want to listen.
Not this time. Come on.
Decisions. Well, looks like Lori has no control over Carl. I was about to say.
We let our guard down, and maybe he runs off, brings back his 30 men.
So the answer is to kill him to prevent a crime that he may never even attempt? If we do this,
This
we're
is
saying
shitty.
there's no hope.
Shitty situation.
Rule of law is dead. There is no civilization.
I'm with Dale though.
Oh my God.
Could you drive him further out? Leave him like you planned?
You barely came back this time. There are walkers you could break down. You could get lost.
Not speaking out. Or killing him yourself. There's no difference.
All right, that's enough. Anybody who wants the floor before we make a final decision has the chance.
Nope.
Are y'all gonna watch too? No, you go hide your heads in your tents and try to forget that we're slaughtering a human being. Whoa. I won't be a party to it. This group is broken.
Yo, what a freaking moment, yo. Dale's good, man.
Take him away. Take him away.
Why does Rick have to take the shot? If there's somebody cold and heartless, it's that man right there that's storming out. Why did Rick have the gun? Because he's the leader? He got caught and died?
Come here. Come here. Come here.
That's it. Dale's done with. Oh, it's over for Dale.
Over here! Help! Run! Oh, hang in there, buddy.
Oh no, there's no hanging in there. Oh yeah, he's choking on his blood. Do the famous. A man always holds the gun so cocked down, angled down. Look at that. All right, season 2, episode 11 of The Walking Dead. That was a great episode, man. Easily to me 8 or 9 range. Man, that fucking sucks, man. I don't know how about. Can I talk? I don't know how you guys feel about Dale. I was 100% on the Dale bandwagon in season 1. I fell off a little bit on Dale just because of how he was with Andrea. But then I started to understand what he was doing, you know, trying to open her eyes to the things she was doing. And even in this episode, I just sat there and said, he, for once, not for once, but I think I'm like one of the few that agree with Dale. Like, just because the world's gone to shit, could we really just kill an innocent human being over something he may or may not do? That's crazy. I also can't help but think that Carl got Dale killed. Granted, Dale should have been on his toes and alert at all times. That walker was stuck. That walker was stuck in that mud. And it was Carl who made that walker turn around and start fighting to get out in a different direction of, you know, the way he was facing. And that's what eventually got him unstuck. And I don't know. That's what I feel about that, at least. I think Carl's a little bit of a loose cannon, at least in this episode, where there's not really much control over Carl. He's doing some reckless things. I doubt it's from boredom. I think it's more so of just him wanting to be a grown-up, wanting to do grown-up things, be a part of the grown-up conversations. you know, be somebody that could defend himself and, you know, just be a strong individual. And I think because of that, Dale's no longer with us, which is crazy. Throughout the episode, though, I thought there was some really good emotional moments. Like I said, the conversation with Dale, mostly Dale, though, throughout the episode. Just trying to open the eyes of the other group members, trying to convince them that what we're doing is cruel. There's other options. Let's not just, because to be honest, they were going to have a 5-minute conversation and then walk over there and do it. And Dale was just fighting and clawing his way at, like, just not having them take Randall out. But it's one of those tricky things where, like, yes, I side with Dale. My decision would have been to just let him go. But my problem is if we do let him go, there is the risk that we take with him going to tell his other group members where exactly we're, you know, posted up. And they come with, because it sounded like he was saying that they had, you know, a lot of heavy weapons, and it's 30 of them. That's way more than the group we're with now. And I'm going to assume that of the 30, there's probably way more men than what we have as well. He did mention women and children, but I just the thought of it just doesn't sound well. So there's always that risk as well when it comes to the decision making on that. I don't necessarily like the idea of letting him stick around and help out either, because the second you let your guard down, he could just run off and do the same exact thing, tell his people. Or he can get his hands on something that could potentially hurt someone in the group. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just one of those tricky things that's why, you know, I like that Dale was saying that we need, like, this isn't a 5-minute conversation. This is something we need to, you know, thoroughly think over and talk about and come to an agreement. But I just can't help but think that this whole episode, Carl was just acting out, man. Way more than he's ever done. Talking back to Carol, telling her, you know, that heaven's fake and this and that. You know, everyone has their opinions, everyone has their beliefs. You don't got to go about it like that, man. Carl's getting snappy. Carl's getting, you know, and I can't blame him because of what he's growing into. Like, this world that he's being raised in. And then he looks up to Shane, and Shane is very much how Carl's acting right now. So, definitely interesting. I knew Dale had no chance of living, obviously. I don't know why. Just something in me was like, Dale seems like the guy to go if there's somebody to go right now. I didn't know how it would come about. I thought maybe, you know, arguing with Shane pulls the trigger or something along those lines. He legit got his stomach just ripped. I couldn't imagine. You could hear him choking on blood and all that stuff. This is definitely going to affect the group. The group was very divided. The group is very broken. Like Daryl said, and like Dale mentioned one more time, the group is completely broken. We have Rick, who's, I would say, easily convinced either way, whether it's listening to his partner in Shane, or it's listening, you know, to his gut feeling, or listening to another group member on what's the right thing to do. He's always easily convinced and swayed, and he really doesn't make decisions solely on what he believes. But at the same time, Rick's a decent human being. Rick, why do they keep making it? I mean, I know he's the leader, but why does Rick want to keep being the guy to have the gun in the hand, pulling the trigger and doing stuff like that? I don't know. Randall wouldn't be here if Shane had the gun. because he wouldn't have asked the question if you want to kneel or stand or say any last words. Shane would have just cocked and unloaded. That's the kind of person he is. But that's not even the big story, man. The whole Randall stuff is now put in the back seat. Dale, man, Dale's gone. And that's really shitty because I like Dale a lot. I've always felt he was very wise, and he was kind of like, he gave the group a different perspective on a lot of things. He came in from a different viewpoint, I guess. And I think without having someone like him to wake up the other group members and have them realize what they're actually doing, I think this group will be in trouble. I'm very curious what happens with Randall, though, because they let him live. Does Carl eventually open up and say that he got Dale killed, basically? Again, like, I'm blaming Carl, obviously, because Carl got that walker out of, like, from being stuck. But at the same time, Dale, you gotta be on your toes. You gotta be, you checking your surroundings. And I'm also curious, are walkers, do they ever mention if walkers are like stronger, or is it just like how determined they are to bite into your flesh and rip open and eat your guts out? Is it that? Because to me, I feel like Dale should have been able to fend off the one. He got ambushed by a couple, that's one thing, but it was just one-on-one. And I'm a little shocked that he went out like that. That he got too comfortable with the situation and let his guard down. It caught him off guard. But he struggled there for a little bit. But then the walker got the upper hand and again just ripped his whole freaking stomach. That's crazy, man. I was saying season 2 is slow, but I think the second half of the season is definitely picked up. I think what was slow is just the going around looking for Sophia. There's only so much you can do with constantly every episode being, all right, let's search over here, let's search here. Let's have a search party over here. You know what I mean? Like it's going to drag on if you're going to do episodes of that. But once we got over that, I feel like we're picking it up slowly again. Because this is definitely a more enjoyable episode. The 3 that stand out for me, at least, are the first episode when Sophia obviously gets lost. The episode in which Shane opens the barn house and Sophia comes out and the reveal. And then probably this episode where Dale goes out, but there were a lot of great emotional moments as well from Dale before he went out. So props to him. I'm curious if he got anything acting wise after this, because I think that was maybe not Oscar worthy, but it was definitely touching and feeling. It was definitely touching though. Like it had me in my feelings. There you go. I don't know why I said touching and feeling, but that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Bees, guys.